Hi everybody, welcome back to DayZ and welcome back to the next episode in my updated for 2024 complete beginners, complete new starters guide to modding DayZ community servers for console, although to be honest this applies just as much to PC in most cases as well. So we're going to be doing some cool things in this particular video that are very easy to do. The first one is this. So my character is sprinting along the beach. If you look in the bottom left hand corner you'll see the stamina is not going down at all. So in effect we have infinite stamina, infinite sprint. It does go down if we jump up and down though, but then it recovers pretty quickly and then we can carry on sprinting. So very popular one, that one. Also, if I put the tourist map in my hand and I look at it, look at that, we have a dot that tells us not only where we are but which direction we are facing as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So you don't need to have the GPS for this, you don't need to have the compass. All you need to have on console anyway is the map. Now if you do this on PC you don't even need the map, you can just press M. And in fact, if on console you allow mouse and keyboard on your servers and someone does have a keyboard plugged in and they press M, it will come up. But if your people are on gamepad, at the moment there isn't any key binding on the gamepad controller for just to bring the map up, so unfortunately that's what we've got to do. So very, very cool things. So without further ado, let us jump in and crack on. Just remember that in the description below this video there is a link to the playlist that has all of these updated for 2024 community server modding guides, so feel free to have a look through there. Also there is a previous video and a next video link, because I'm trying to record these videos in some sort of a logical order that if you're new to doing this and you've just rented a server from Nitrado, you'll be going through these sort of things in this kind of order, I would have thought. So what are we going to need? Well. First things first, let's head on over to Nitrado, let's log in and let's get to the web interface. You click on the web interface and get over to your server, which will take you to the dashboard. Oh, the other thing we're going to activate is build anywhere, so that people can build anywhere. What that means is when you put down a, say, fence kit, on vanilla servers it's quite easy to be somewhere where you can't place the kit because of the angle of the land or something that's there. With build anywhere you can basically build anywhere, so it solves a lot of problems in terms of things clipping in. So first thing, and I almost forgot as well, and we're going to show you how to disable base damage as well. So to start off with, let's go to the settings general and let us scroll down and do the easiest one first, should you wish to do it. Now I don't really recommend you do this, but you can. Where is it? Where's disable base building? Here we go. So we've got disable base damage, disable container damage. So what you do is if you ticked these, and I guess you could tick that one as well, and we saved that and restarted, what it would mean is that fences and watchtowers can't be bashed in and taken down. They can still be deconstructed from the other side, you know, from the weak side. You can still take them apart with the right tools, but you can't destroy them. Now this is very useful on servers where, for example, maybe you only have, say, base raiding at the weekend, for example, and then during the week people aren't allowed to do it. You could turn this on and off. The problem with it in general is that often when people are building stuff, they build stuff in the wrong place, and then they don't have access to the other side to be able to destroy something. So sometimes, as part of the normal base building process, nothing to do with base raiding, you need to destroy something. So think long and hard before you do that one, and you can save that. Right, okay, so let's go on to the other stuff. Now first thing we need to do is make sure that this is enabled here. So enable cfggameplay.json. Make sure that is ticked, and then make sure you click on the save button as well. And then what we want to do is we want to scroll back up a bit, and we're going to go to the file browser. So we'll click through the file browser like that, and then we're going to scroll down and you'll be at this screen here, and you want to go into the missions folder. So it's XB missions for Xbox, PS missions for PlayStation, just missions on PC. This is a churners folder, so we're going to go into the churners directory. If it was a Livonia server, we would go into the Enoch directory, and if it's the new map that's coming out in 2024, I don't know what that's called yet. So let's go into churners. Now, again, I don't really recommend you editing on the fly on the website, on the browser, because it's easy to make a mistake. But we are going to do that in this particular case. However, what we're going to do is we are going to make a copy of this. We're going to download it, actually. I think we're going to download CFG Gameplay to our local PC first. So we're going to click download. That is going to download, and that will then be in our download folder as our backup. Okay. And then what we're going to do, we're going to click on cfggameplay.json. We're going to open it up. So it's a very powerful piece of code, this, with the things it does. Now, in the description below this video, you will see a couple of links. One to my 1.20 update infinite unlimited sprint stammer build anywhere and map access DayZ CFG gameplay files tutorial video, which you can feel free to watch, and then also a link to my GitHub repository that actually has the files that this video refers to. So if you want to, you can just watch that video and it shows you how to use these files, or you can just go to the GitHub repository and do what I'm about to do. So if we scroll down a little bit, as you can see, big shout out to Balshad, because he's the one who helped me with these snippets. So the first thing we're going to look at is unlimited sprint or stamina. So scroll down inside the README and you're going to look for that section there, the one that says stamina data, and you're just going to highlight it just like I have there, from stamina data to the last comma after the last squiggly bracket. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to come down here and we're going to find the same bit. See, it's there to the last squiggly bracket with the comma. See all that's highlighted? And we can go backwards and forwards and make sure we've got the right bit highlighted, yeah? And then we're going to right click in there, we're going to copy that, and then we're going to right click in here and we're going to paste, and that's just going to paste it on top. Now you may have noticed that didn't change. That's because I've already done it. I've already got the different effects in. Now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to scroll down a little bit, and then we've got the base building data section here. So we're going to highlight all of that from the first quotation mark before base building to the last comma after the last squiggly bracket. And then what we're going to do, we're going to scroll down in our CFG gameplay, and we're going to highlight again. Let's just go back where we got to go to after the last construction data bit. So this is where it's easy to make mistakes. So we're going to highlight all of that, right down to there. See how there's those two brackets at the end? We got squiggly bracket, comma. Here we've got squiggly bracket, comma. It's very easy when you're doing this, you see, to miss out. You know, we could have just gone to that bit there and not had the last squiggly bracket with the comma. So we can go backwards and forwards. We just double check. Yeah, we've started there. We've got to there. We know we've copied the correct bits. Now we can right click copy. And we can go over here and then we can right click paste. And again, nothing's happened on my screen because I've already done it. And then finally, we can go down and we've got the map access section. So again, we're going to highlight from there to there. So it's from the first quotation mark before map data to the last squiggly bracket that doesn't have a comma after it this time. And then we're going to do that. It doesn't have a comma after it because it's the last statement in this file. You find that that's a common thing that happens in JSONs. So now we can go back to here and we can right click copy. I can left click on there and we can right click paste, and that is now done. And then we would save changes and then we'd restart the server and that changes would take effect. Now, as a little bit of a bonus tip on the end as well, if you wanted a more hardcore server, obviously you wouldn't do any of that. And one of the things you can do is this setting here that says use 3D map. Change that to say true. What will happen then is when your player gets out his map, like so, and he has this lovely kind of digital map, instead he'll have a paper map. Now the paper map, no matter what settings you put in, will not have the round red marker with your direction marker on. It just doesn't happen. And even if you've got a GPS or something like that, it won't have the coordinates on as well. It's just as if you've gone up to one of those tourist signposts that you find on hiking trails and around towns and villages and ripped that out and were taking it with you instead of having this rather lovely digital version. So that's quite a cool thing to do on a more hardcore server. So there we go, my friends. That is how you disable building damage, base building damage, or base damage. But again, I'd be very careful with that, because there's plenty of times where I've had that activated and people have come up, messaged me and said, Rob, can you please turn it off again, please, because I need to destroy something. I can't get at the back of something. We've done that. We've made sure our cfggameplay.json file was enabled. And then we've gone in and we've activated infinite stamina, build anywhere, and we've activated it so that whenever you look at the tourist map, it shows you where you are, even if you don't own the GPS or the compass. You can look on it and it will show you that way. So hopefully you found this video useful. If you have, hit like if you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and of course I'll see you again soon.